Hello guys, welcome at Lemon Expert. Today we are going to learn some basic commands of Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So let's get started. Click on Applications, go to Utilities, and here you will find Terminal. This is a workplace for Red Hat Enterprise Linux administrator. Let's learn how to make a new directory. So for this, command is mkdir, and put a directory name, let's say Vivek. Now our directory has been created, but how would we know that it has been created, or we can open it or not? So we can use another command that stands for change directory. This is cd and directory name. Now we are inside the directory named Vivek. Okay, earlier we were our home location. This tilde sign represents home location. You will know what is home location soon. So we are inside the directory named Vivek. And how do we get back this directory, or we'll go in previous directory? Suppose we just entered in a home directory and it is in desktop, but we want to return back to home directory. So in GUI we just click here and we return. But how we will do this function in command line? So command for that is cd space and double dot, and we are in previous directory. You can see here on this line we were in our home location and we changed our directory to Vivek, and when we wrote this command, and we are again back to the home directory. So how do we check our location? Suppose we get messed up in between directories, how we will ever see that in which directory we are? So Linux has a command for that, which is pwd. Pwd stands for present working directory, and the output of this command is like we are inside a directory named Vivek Sharan, which is inside home directory. So okay, now we can change our directory to Vivek, and let's see what's the output of pwd. Now you can see that you are inside directory named Vivek, which is inside in Vivek Sharan, which is inside home. It might be appearing quite hectic that what is home directory and what is Vivek Sharan and how this home directory came in existence, but after this video I will be uploading next video in which I will explain the file system of the Linux. At that moment you will understand it properly, but for now you should focus on the syntax of the command. Like let's say mkdir, so mkdir space directory name, change directory is the cd space directory name. For going backwards in directory you should type cd space double dot. So just focus on these commands and syntax. After understanding file system you will be very comfortable in. Let's move to our next command. Next command is list directory. Suppose we open this home directory. Okay, what we see here is that desktop document. So these are the contents of this directory. How we will see the contents of the directory on the terminal? For that, command is ls. Ls is simply a list command. It shows the list of the content of the directory. So in home directory pwd, so this is our home directory of this user. We have a content of desktop, downloads, pictures. We can also see here. Okay, and if we will we have created this directory using mkdir command. If we want to change to that directory, mkdir, and if we will list this directory, we will find that this directory is completely empty. This directory do not have any content. Okay, now we should see this in GUI mode. Let's open home directory. You will see that here is a Vivek and this is completely empty. There's nothing in it. Moving to our next command, that is a command of creating an empty file. The command is touch and file 1. This touch command creates a file which has no information written in it. Now just list this directory and we will find our file. See it, there is a file named file 1. Okay, let's make some other files like a now list this directory. We will find that there are two files, one is a and another is file 1. What if I require to make multiple files in a single command? So for this we will write B, C, D, E, F and G. Let's see what happened inside the directory. We can see that we have created directory we have created files A, B, C, D. So if we will write this touch command and after every space whatever the name we will give, here it will make this command will make them a separate files. This holds true for make directory command as tr1, tr2, tr3. Using single line we have created 3 directories. If you will pay attention here, you will find that A, B, C, D it is simple in black, E, F, G and file 1 is in black. However, directories are in blue. Okay, these are also in blue. That's because they are in directory. Let's check this Vivek directory in GUI mode. We will find that their content A, B, C, D, and these are 3 directories. So we are seeing this command like seeing the output of this command like A, B, C, D. If we will add some argument with the ls command, that is -l. -l shows us a list. Here it is showing an information just in a line, but here it is showing in a list and giving a much detailed view which one is a directory and which one is a file. Despite if suppose we have a black and white monitor, okay, black and white, then there will be no difference between blue and black. Then how we will know that which one is a directory and file? If you pay a closer attention here, you will find that these 3 dr1, dr2 and dr3, there are an D written in front of this text. These are called the permissions. These are the permission, read write permissions, and this defines the type. This is a directory, so there is a D written, and those which are files, there's nothing, just a simple hyphen. There's no entry on this place. So if we do not have a capability to see which one is directory just by seeing the color, then we can see by paying attention to this argument. Okay, now we have created an empty file, but what if we want to create a file with data? Okay, for that there is a command named cat. We will have to use this redirection operator and file name. We have already created a file named A. We will just open that file and we will write our content. Now if we want to close this file, we will have to press Ctrl C. Now list the directory. I would like to direct your attention on these two output of list commands. Here when we have list or directory, we got an information about file A which has nothing written in it, but when we added some content by using cat, this redirection operator and A, and we written our content, Layman Expert YouTube channel, and saved it by pressing Ctrl C, and afterwards when we executed our list command, we found that there are information, the size of file has been increased. So this must appear in GUI mode as well. Let's open A. Here you can find that the content that you have typed in terminal mode. Okay, now we can create an empty file, we can add a content in a file, but what would happen if we want to see the content of a file? So for that, just simply use cat and space file name and you will see what's inside the file. But if you want to edit your file, cat a hello. Okay, earlier file name A has the content Layman Expert YouTube channel. Then I edited it and insert a new line called hello. What shall be the output? Whether this should be the like Layman Expert YouTube channel and next line will be hello, or this file may contain only hello or the only Layman Expert. Let's see what would be the output. If you use this command cat and redirection operator, or you can say greater than sign, so this replaces the content of earlier. But what would happen, or what should be the command if we do not want to erase earlier content and add another content? So for that you will have to use this operator twice and now write a command, write your content. Okay, let's check our output. Now you can see that we have both of these lines. So for removing every content and writing your own, you should use this. And if you want to append the content of the file, means you do not want to erase your file completely and write new content, you want to just add your content in it, then you should use this command. So we have learned touch command, pwd, cd, mkdir, cat and ls command. We have learned ls by two types, ls and ls -l. We learned how to see which one is a directory and which one is a file. There are more commands, but before moving to that, I would like you to practice all these commands, and if you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. And in the next video I will explain the directory structure of the Linux. Then you will have a more clear understanding about what is the sign that this sign called tilde means, and why terminal always opens this directory, and what is this, and what is home directory, how the directories in Linux are arranged. In Windows there are C drive, D drive, E drive, but in Linux there are no C drive, D drive. So when I will explain the file system or file structure or directory structure of the Linux, you will have a better understanding. But until then, I would like you to practice these commands, and if you enter any doubts, ask me in a comment section. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel, and stay tuned for more video. Thank you.